Hey guys, Freddie Tech back with another video from CFL-TECH. We're on the NewsON site here at the About Us page, and we're taking a look before we look at this on our TV to see what we have as far as what this app is about. And we'll link this down below if you want to check it out. We do that now with all streaming app reviews, so you have a chance to look at the information later on as well. Now, about NewsON here, you have watch local news for free from anywhere in the country with this app. The free app provides instant access to live or on-demand newscasts from more than 285 trusted local TV station partners in over 135 plus markets, covering over 90% of the US. So that's some really good coverage there. NewsON is available for download on Roku streaming players, Amazon Fire TV, Samsung Smart TV, iOS and Android mobile devices, and on our streaming website. They have a link there for you to check it out as well. Viewers can personalize their experience by setting favorite stations and watch breaking news coverage of major events and storms from multiple local stations. Stay connected anytime, anywhere, without a cable subscription or login. So that's really big there, without the subscription requirement. So you can use this app on your TV or your mobile devices. And look at the partners they have here. Some big names. You see some you may recognize, especially some that have been in some disputes before with TV providers like Tegna. But hey, they're a big player in the game. They have a lot of news stations, so they're covering you here. You also have Hearst Television. You have Fort Myers Broadcasting Company. You have Cox Media. That's another big player. So you have some big names, Hubbard Broadcasting. So this is really good here to see the reach they have with the channels around the country. As you can see, the names are scrolling there as well. They also have a latest news section here on the About Us page. Recently, they mentioned here, just this month here, at the time of this recording, the app launched a new app for Roku, enhanced experience showing here. But it looks like they did a update on all of the platforms from what we can tell. We took a look at the app on a few different devices and they look all similar now. So we'll look at this here on our TV to show you around so you can see the app in motion here, see if it's something that you may be interested in. I think you will be impressed if you watch the rest of this video to see this app in action. So let's go ahead and not waste any more time on this and get right into it. So let's look at this on our TV right now. Alright guys, we're on our Roku device and we're launching the NewsON app. So let's get right into it and launch it on up. Now you have a quick splash screen, and when you get in, you will be on the home menu option here. So on the left side, you have a nice little menu. You have search, home, live now, trending, sports, weather, and what's on. And then you have some settings and exit app as well. So let's go look at the home tab, which makes sense to start off with. And as you can see here, they give you a station that is in your local region. So that makes sense for us here. And if you go down here, now you have stations near you. So this is a good amount of stations showing here. And you see now most of these are in the state of Florida, and that's where we're located. So as you can see there, a good amount of stations to select from. Then you have current weather in Orlando, and then you have Locked On Sports Today. So there's not much on the home tab, at least at this point, so you can go back up to the top very quickly. And let's look at live now. Now go to all 18 live stations. Now they have nearby live stations. Now we looked at this earlier and saw that some of these stations are not really nearby. We don't call Tulsa, Oklahoma nearby, being we are in Florida here. And you have Oklahoma and El Paso. So not really close, so I'm not sure how that works as far as their algorithm and their GPS stuff works, but it is what it is. And you have trending now, so trending stations. So right now you have some always on stations. So if you go on one of these channels, so now we're not going to play because of copyright, but when you go on to one of these channels, when it shows always on, it'll show probably a previous newscast. It's not going to show you the live station with their current programming. That would just not happen because that would be free, and it's not free to get any of the programs that are on those local networks. Always costs money for that stuff. Now you have, some other stations here that are trending around the country. And we'll look at the trending channels on the map here as well. That's kind of interesting. A nice touch they have on this app. So you go down here, you have most popular next. So these are really popular channels, I guess, right now with the algorithm, with other users on the platform. So a good amount of channels there. So there you go. Let's just click on one real quick and see what we get. So it brings you to the page now showing you more on that channel. Then they have previous newscasts, which is really nice. So say you like to watch the 6 p.m. newscast and you missed it this evening. So, okay, say it's 8 o'clock and the newscast was at 6. So you can go ahead and watch that newscast for your favorite station. Say you were busy, so you want to go back on here, go into the app, and there you go. You can get that newscast right there. So it's kind of like a DVR, if you will, or something in the cloud that you can access. So it's nice they have this video on demand. Then you have some other news stories that are recent from that channel, including the weather there, as you can see. So a really nice app to go back to say if you missed, if you missed your newscast. So there you go. Now you have most popular we were just on. Now we're going to go back up to the top, and there you go. They can go to all 18 stations. So all live 18 stations there, and it gives them all in a different little format. And that's that. So let's go now to trending. Let's see what they have. Now this is the trending map. Now this is newer for NewsON. Now they have this on the Roku as we're on right now, and they do have it on Google TV and Fire TV as well. So they may have started this with Roku first, but it seems like all of the other platforms are pretty much up to par with the Roku platform. So we don't see anything really different. If you notice anything different, please let us know. We didn't really seem to notice anything. But as you can see here, any of these channels that are highlighted, it will show on the map as well. It corresponds with the map. So that's really kind of cool to see. It's a nice feature. So if there's something going on in the country at this time, a big news event in a certain region, more than likely those trending stations will appear. So you can go right to that breaking news or whatever event it may be. And there you go. So here's the sports section, which may be a surprise to some of you out there. Looking at the NewsON app to see a sports tab, which is it's kind of cool to see. So they have this Locked On Sports section here. So Locked On Sports today, they have a visit station page. Let's look at that. And as you can see when it loads up here, it'll have a good amount of sports information here. You have a lot of different leagues. You have Locked On NFL. You have Locked On NBA, Locked On MLB, Locked On NHL, Peacock and Williamson NFL show, Locked On College Basketball, Locked On Women's Basketball. Look at all these sports sections here. Locked On Big 10, great stuff. Locked On Big 12, Locked On NFL Draft, Locked On NFL Scouting. So all of these videos here are for you to watch. If you're interested, they have plenty here, plenty of content, all at no charge, free ad-supported content. So there you go. The free stuff continues on and on. Locked On NBA Big Board. Look at this. Unbelievable. Locked On MLB Prospects. So really good here for the sports fan. You may not have expected this with the NewsON app, but there you go. Let's just go all the way to the bottom here. Look at this. It's really great. So good amount of sports. So there you go. NFL stuff, NHL stuff, NBA, NHL, MLB. Plenty of sports to go around. And that will probably only get more popular, so we'll see what they do with that in the future. So if you scroll more to the right here, you're Locked On College Sports, Locked On Sports LA, Locked On Atlanta. Look at this. And they will be adding more here soon. More cities to come. We're expanding our local sports offering to other cities soon. So that's good to see. So like we said earlier, the sports section will more than likely grow. And now you have the weather section here, which is kind of cool. They have this new map here, as you'll see, with radar. So we're in the Orlando region, so it shows you here the temperature and the 7-day forecast, which is really cool. Then you have a weather map here with the radar around the country, and it's a time-lapse loop here. So it's in the future radar loop. As you can see there, it's moving on its own. And then up top here, you have the options for different segments like the wind, and you have temperature. Right now, those don't appear to be working. They were earlier, but I don't know what happened right now. It's just showing the precipitation, but that's still cool. And then also you have some conversation here. So if you scan the QR code, you can join the conversation. So somebody posted it was cold. Well, that makes good sense in the wintertime. And then you have here weather videos from around the country. So any big weather events may show up here as well. So you can watch a little video of that. So very nice. And that map is supposed to be zoomable as well. We're not noticing any way you can do that. If you notice a way to do that, please let us know. And now you have the What's On tab here on the menu. Now these are like little news stories. They're kind of interesting. They have different stuff for the holiday season at this time of the video. So they have here here Strange Santas Spotted. Then you have Motivation Monday, Feel Good Friday, Weirdest Holiday Gifts. So little segments here that are not too long, quick little videos. So they have that as well. Most popular videos as well. So they have some news stories and stuff like that are recent. And there you go. So a very nice little app. Oh, here's nearby news stations as well at the bottom of this. And then you hit back to the top. So there you go. Very cool. So you can watch newscasts that you may have missed. You have some weather. You have some sports. So a good mix of stuff here on the NewsON app. So what are your thoughts on NewsON? Have you used it? Maybe now you're thinking about it now that you saw this video. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Now you may have learned something, hopefully, on a new app that you may not have been aware of. And the good thing, it's all free, ad-supported content. So we love bringing this to you to save you money, to keep you entertained. So put your thoughts down below on this. If it's your first time here on the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops in CFL-TECH. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Looking forward to 2025 and more videos to come. So hit that subscribe button. Freddie Tech will be checking out of this one. Soon to be back with another. Take care.